What's up, everybody? Time for some Skinwalkers. Alright, these are ones that I do believe in. So let's check these out. These will be me reacting to Skinwalkers and giving you what I personally think as a scholar of everything weird. Alright, here we go.
Hello. She wants to come in, Hassan.
Alright, hear me out. That one weirds me out because I fully believe it. There's some weird thing about deer and aliens, and I think Skinwalkers are aliens. I don't think they're necessarily some sort of cryptic or cryptid like monster as much as they are extraterrestrial in some way. I believe that. I think, I swear to God I do. I believe that. That creeps me out very, very much. Look at its face. That's definitely a Skinwalker coming up to a real nice house, it looks like. Look at them doors. He probably wants in. He probably wants to just ransack the kitchen, see what's going on. Fully believe that one. Oh no, here we go.
A man was out in the woods when he found this. Him and his boys are deep in the woods, pitch black, when they noticed something moving that didn't look right. At first it looked like a human, then it started to shift. That's when they pulled out their phones and start recording. Out of nowhere, it rushes him. You hear him yelling, "Get off me, God please help me," as this thing is on him, moving in ways that doesn't even look human. His friend is panicking, still recording, not sure whether to run or help. And just like that, it lets go. The creature backs off and takes off into the darkness. Like it was never there. Almost like it was switching forms and mid-attack. You could even see the pants on it. What do you think this was? A Skinwalker or something else entirely? Watch it again and let me know in the comments, because you cannot make this shit up.
That was freaky. What the hell? Let me watch that one more. Hold on a second. Let me jump back into that. We'll fast forward a little bit. That weirds me out. That weirds me out big time because, like, I was looking for some obvious AI. Now, look, I'm not saying obviously that it could be real and it couldn't be real. Like, you know what I mean? But the thing is like, it was moving weird. It was moving too human. I believed it. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and just say I believe that one. That freaked me out. That was weird. Whipping its head around. You got little jean shorts on, and that was creepy. I didn't like that. Oh, I'd try to fight that one, but it would get me. It would get me for sure. Fighting it. I'm fighting it in the doorway. That was creepy. That straight up looked like a possessed person. I don't even know if it necessarily Skinwalker as much as it looked like somebody that was like possessed, or like even had like some sort of like rabies or something like that, just like flipping out. That was freaky. I didn't like that at all. You see the eyes? Freaked me out. Again, I believe it. I'll throw it in the believe cart. Put it right in there. That and the wolf wearing jeans. I'm scared of both of them. Werewolf wearing jean pants.
This man was working the night shift when he suddenly saw this. This disturbing video was captured by a food delivery worker who was finishing yet another order when he noticed something that looked straight out of a horror movie. Through the window of an apartment, he sees a strange man dancing alone in the darkest hours of the night. The creature-like movements, the terrifying appearance left thousands of viewers frozen in fear. And the fact that this happened around 3 a.m. makes it even more disturbing, because we all know what kind of things happen at that hour. So, what do you think this really was? Tell me in the comments. I'll be reading every single one. And follow me before something like this appears outside your window.
I don't think that was a Skinwalker. I just think that was someone having a real good time. That's all I think that was. He just dancing in the window. And he looked like an older guy. So he was just grooving. He's just getting it. He probably had on some maybe like early Prince. You know what I mean? He's probably just dancing around to that. I don't see him being some sort of a demon or like an alien or a werewolf with jeans on. He looked like he had like a big oversized button-up shirt. He's just dancing. You know what I mean? He's just having a real good time. Leave the man alone. Let him have fun.
कौन है? कौन है? इसके दांत तो देख। तेरी भैया कोई और है यार। ओए क्या चीज था भाई ये? हाँ? दोस्तों उसके पीछे कोई औरत जैसा था। उसके दांत भाई बहुत नुकीले दांत थे।
I'm never leaving Ohio again. I didn't like that at all. There's something about we know for a fact that in other cultures, like across the world, that they have been talking about like paranormal and extraterrestrials and things like that in their culture, and it's just like a known thing. Like they don't even question it. It's just like a thing. It's a part of it. And I know all of this makes me sound crazy. I'm not joking when I say that, like, I think that all of these other cultures are way ahead of us when it comes to this stuff because they've just accepted that the weird things are a thing. So stuff like that, I believe that there is some sort of, whether it's shapeshifters or some sort of demonic forces or anything like that, I believe it. I don't think it's as textbook as, or not necessarily, what's the term, not textbook, but like black and white, as a lot of people try to make it seem to be in the United States, where it's just like it is or it isn't. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. I think there's a big gray area, and a lot of stuff can be vague. Whether it is, paranormal or some sort of disease, some sort of sickness or something like that that makes these people distort and act weird and be weird. But think about it. In all other cultures, there's always some sort of mysticism that is just accepted, and it's not even like, you're not dumb for thinking about it. And that's what freaks me out, is I think, and it's been around longer than anything that we have, I believe all of this stuff. And I think that a lot of these people are just kind of like, it's just normal for them. Whereas if I walked outside and I seen a little demon person just crouched down next to some wall, I'd run. Wouldn't even try to fight it. Like I'd fight that wolf with pants on. Would lose. Demon girl, I'd freak out and run. I believe all of it. I am in. Nope. 100% no on that. There's not a damn thing that you can make me do to make me go into these tall grass with someone screaming to help me. And it sucks because I feel like I'm a nice person that I just want to help people. But that's one of those things where I'll be like, I'm never going to tell nobody. I ain't going to tell nobody because I ran while someone was screaming. That freaks me out, man. I grew up around woods. Like, creepy. It's creepy. I'm scared of the dark. I'm scared of everything. That was just somebody running real fast, I think. I had friends that ran track, and they used to run like that. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I feel like that one was just an animal running through the field or something like that. I don't think that one wasn't as creepy. Probably wasn't as creepy because it was during the day. So just in my brain, I'm like, nothing scary can happen during the day.
I don't want to be here for this, but here we are. This is Tammy, who is getting home from a friend's house when she catches an encounter on camera that no one is believing. She's now giving us another video, not zoomed in. Look closely at this light. I'm going to start it over because this is the exact light we all need to be keeping our eyeballs on. I'm going to apologize in advance because the moment Tammy gets out of her car, it sounds like this glowing thing actually talks to her. It sounds like it clearly tells her, hello. However, when she looks across the street, she realizes it's not only something that shouldn't be speaking English, it's something that shouldn't even be able to speak at all. She watches in horror as it moves on all fours like a dog. But then the nightmare escalates. The creature begins to morph and twist. By the time she's walking to her house and nervously glances back, the thing looks like it has grown to 10 feet tall. Look here at the end. You can see how tall this light is now, even though the whole encounter started with it just a foot from ground level. The entire situation is creepy as hell. Besides it telling her hello, Tammy literally doesn't make a single sound. When faced with pure terror, there is fight, flight, but there is also freeze. And what we witness right here at this exact second is her freezing. Her brain can't process what she is seeing. She doesn't know what to do, but she's absolutely sure whatever that monster is had just greeted her. It takes her a minute to snap out of it, trying to desperately figure out if she needs to lock herself back in her car or run for the house. She chooses to run inside. Honestly, it is either one of two things. Either an interdimensional being or some twisted quadropic mutation, neither of which I ever wanted to know about. For anyone wondering, no, this didn't happen in the Appalachian Mountains, but close, it happened in Alabama. If you were alone in the dark and a 10-foot tall glowing creature said hello to you, are you hiding in your car or making a run for the house? Let me know your survival plan in the comments.
Dude, listen. Straight up, like, I think that's like alien-based stuff right there, with the light coming down like that and just kind of like landing and then just shifting into like a movable like thing. Reminds me of those, like that Vegas, is it Vegas alien where they, I don't know if it's Vegas, it might have been Mexico. What the footage where they seen the alien behind that fence, or it was like kind of above the fence, and it was like invisible, but you can kind of see like the outline of it. But it looked like a black dog that was like hunched down. That's straight up alien. I don't like that at all. If I got out of my car and that happened, running. I'm getting back in the car, driving away. Get me out of here. But then again, scared of everything. It's just how I am. All right, it's the last one. Let's see what this one's about.
Have y'all seen this video where this guy is robbing this store and the police are there? They're going into the store and this guy actually shapeshifts into an animal and gets away. It is actually insane. It was taken in Mexico, so a lot of people think that this is a bruja. But right there, you see it go from a human to what looks like a deer and jump out the window, with the cops approaching the door, and it gets away. So look inside of the store right here. It's a human, and then it turns into what looks like a deer or maybe a dog. And it looks abnormally tall while it's shifting. It's like growing and shrinking, and it turns into an animal right here. There it is. And then it jumps out of a window and runs away as the cops are approaching. Now, before you say that this was AI, this was made years ago. This video is from like 2013 or 2014. And AI didn't exist back then. Now, I have heard plenty of stories about brujas shapeshifting, but what do you guys think? What do you think this is? Let me know.
Listen, man, there's that new movie that's coming out, that Age of Disclosure movie. There's obviously some sort of connection with like deer or animals in that sense. And in the last trailer, they show like the one side of the deer face, and it kind of like just like goes around, and as it goes around, it shifts into the face of an alien. I'm telling you, man, that think I'm crazy. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to, subscribe to the same crazy that I do. But, dude, I believe that, and especially because that is older. That's a weird thing, and that seems to be something that in that culture, like even like chupacabras and stuff like that, have this weird thing about them being like this like ratty like dog on all fours thing, right? Whatever it may be. I'm invested in it, and I'm telling you, man, it's real. I fully believe that, because if that's the way of being able to get out of obvious trouble, that they can like shapeshift into something else to either disguise itself. Think about being like an alien or something interdimensional, whatever it is, and that humans are used to animals, and they're used to dogs, and they're used to deer, whatever it may be. They're going to shift into something that one can disguise what they are because it's non-threatening. Yeah, it's threatening in a sense of like if it's like if it shapeshifts into like a great white shark, then yeah, you know what I mean? That's something weird going on. But if it shapeshifts into something that everyone's used to seeing in that kind of landscape, it's less threatening for it to be able to get away, you know, whatever it may be. That's why I think that stuff's real. I think it's a defense mechanism is what I think it is. I think they shift physically into different things that people are used to. I believe it. I'm legit, like, this was a good one because all of these videos, I'm very much on that side. And that's stuff that I think about on my own anyway. So I'm in on that. I think all of those were real, except for the one. The one was a little bit funky. The one that freaked me out, I think, the most was the deer that came up to the door, and the one with like the thing with pants on, that wolf thing, freaked me out. Yeah, I don't like any of that. I always look up stuff about it, and I obsess over it, but deep down inside, it scares me. If you enjoyed this video and this type of content of the crazy, like watching me be scared of stuff, like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think. We're going to keep rolling these out. I'm going to continue to get scared, and I'm going to continue to have nightmares every night. I never know what's coming. It just gets thrown my way during these episodes, and it always catches me off guard every single time. So if you like what you like, or if you like what you see, hit it, and we'll see you next time.